There it is, guys. Robbo's first king parrot sighting in a jacaranda. Are you supposed to be in that tree too? What's going on? That's better. Grevillea. Well, one way to train a wisteria. Jungle, mate. Definitely best to try and keep them to a single leader. Otherwise you end up with a tangle. So, wisteria. It's best to trim these to a single leader until it gets to the desired height. I planted these last season and they were a cutting that I took from my Central Coast place 2 years ago. Cutting's 2 years old. It's got 2 main leaders and one of the leaders has shot off into 3 separate ones. Gonna pick the one I like more and trim it back to that. Well, 2 litres for now to give me options and up and over. So, wisteria in a nursery environment is my new found love of bush and topiary. I'm going to grow these as a standard. So, labour of love over numerous years to create a wisteria tree lollipop. And I'll show you how to do that. First you've got to untangle all this growth. To select the best and nicest leader that suits your style for the standard and cut the rest off and secure it and train it into place and pot it up and show it some love. I'm going to select this longest one because I want a tall standard. I've knocked off the soil at the bottom of the pot to bury the cutting and the plant deeper. Wisteria root from the stem so they don't mind being buried, and that just allows me to straighten up the trunk of the future tree to get a nice neat finish rather than having the zigzag growth point of a cutting. And then I've just potted it with my compost and potting mix and mixture. There's a bit of everything in here. The more food you give your soil, the fresher, the better the food, the better the plant, the better health. Think like that and you can't go wrong really. Now, before I cut the other leaders off, I'm going to secure my chosen leader. This way, if I damage it and destroy it, I've still got backup options to the standard. You can also stick any cuttings in a pot of soil for next year. too busy filming plants in Tassie. So because of that heavy fondling of the foliage, I'm going to tape both these leaders. That way, next season, I can see which one's more healthy. I'm doing a YouTube, Dad!
What are you doing?
A YouTube thing with the phone and the internet and the camera.
And the next season, still got the 2 litres and cut it back so it's coming up and over, and secured it with ties, literally. How's that?